Doing a review of the Andalou Naturals skincare line that I recently discussed that I purchased two recent Andalou Natural products from TJ Maxx, and I will be reviewing an additional product that I purchased, I think, from Marshalls, or it could have been TJ Maxx, either or. And it's basically from the Andalou Naturals. The first product I will be talking about is the Andalou Naturals Apricot Probiotic Cleansing Milk that I purchased from Marshalls for $5.99. This is the box, and it's for soothing dry and very dry skin. It's age defying. Come in 6 fluid ounces, 178 ml bottle, and this is what the bottle looks like. Now, I have been trying this for at least, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks, because I had this additional bottle. Then I found another bottle at the TJ Maxx, and it's basically just, no, I bought two of these. I have two of these, and I bought these two at Marshalls. And I basically like Andalou Naturals company because they do make really good products with healthy ingredients that's good and nourishing for the skin. So I usually, when I'm looking for skincare, I'm looking for skincare that is moisturizing, that helps dry skin, that's also sensitive and gentle to skin, without any harsh ingredients. Because I mainly want to pamper and take care of my skin, repair my skin, because my face does tend to get these dry, flaky patches in different places on my face, like my jawline, especially in my T-zone, sometimes on my cheeks. So it would get very dry. So I try to find a lot of oils and cleansing products, and the cleansers. Nothing with the sodium lauryl sulfate, any kind of harsh ingredient that's in there that will cause irritation to my skin or may cause more abrupt dryness. I try to not purchase any products that can cause anything like that with my skin. And for the most part, my skin is normal to dry skin. It is tend to be more normal, but I do have some hiccups in certain areas of my face, and also in terms of my body, my skincare. I do have some dryness in different areas of my body too that is more prone to dryness. So with this Apricot Probiotic Cleansing Milk, I've used it to cleanse my face. So it basically goes on to my face like a cream. It's very creamy. And before I go into the consistency, as I started talking about, I want to talk about how the bottle has a automatic lock. So right now it's in lock mode. So if you do it like this, nothing, or you push on it, nothing's going to come out. So this makes it very safe to leave it on your counter in the bathroom or anywhere that you may be cleansing your face, and you don't worry about any spills, or if you knock it over, nothing's going to tip out. So that safety lock on is really good, that I think that Andalou Natural added to this product. But to open it, you just twist it, and then it'll pop up the latch. And then I'm just going to show you a little bit of the consistency of the product. So it pretty much is like a cream, but it's not just a regular cream. It's kind of very watery to the touch of your finger. It'll start to kind of melt to the heat of your hand, but it's very nourishing. You put it in your skin, and it's almost like applying a lotion almost. to your skin. It's very milky, it's very smooth, and it just really, like, on my skin it feels really soft. And this cleansing milk doesn't lather up, so if you're used to cleansers that lathers, this is not one that will lather up, but it has properties that supposed to gently, cleanse your skin without, having any, additives that may cause harsh irritations, or, not the traditional sense of using to clean your skin. So let's talk about some of the properties that are in the product. So it has bioactive 8-berry fruit enzyme mask for exfoliating. Oh no, these are just different things that you can buy for the dry and very dry skin types. So Andalou Naturals, basically, depending on what products you buy, they will have a list of additional products that's on the box for you to purchase. If you can see that, for you to purchase that part of that line. And I think that's really good. So if you are someone who's prone to dry skin like I am, you could go pick up additional items that's supposed to help with dry skin. So that is that side of the box. And then on the other side of the box, you have the ingredients that are listed here. And some of the good ingredients, like I said, has aloe, I think of aloe vera juice, sunflower oil, apricot oil, almond milk, sweet almond oil, a probiotic complex blend that they have in here, fruit stem cells, bioactive 8-berry complex, resveratrol, grapeseed, mango butter, vitamin E, hibiscus extract, rose hip, borage, buchu oil, and orange oil, and some other ingredients. But that is pretty much the list, and everything in here is pretty much on the natural side. They do asterisk anything that's certified organic. If anything is fair trade, they also put there also to let you know that they're part of the fair trade aspect of the company, to basically take products that are fair trade. And it's 100% non-GMO, paraben and sulfate free, vegetarian and cruelty free. So this is a cruelty free company out of Novato, California. So again, I use this in the morning time, I use this in nighttime as part of my routine to help clean my face, and so far I really like it. I notice when I wake up the next morning, my skin still feel rather smooth. I still will notice some little patches, like along my eyebrow area, a little bit in my T-zone. For the most part, my skin feels very smooth, very hydrated, feels very soft. So I really like this Apricot Probiotic Cleansing Milk. I definitely think, and I recommend this to anyone who has dry skin. So that's the cleansing milk. And the next step in my cleansing routine, I apply a toner. And this is the Blossom Leaf Toner Refresher. And the box looks like this. And it's again for soothing dry and very dry skin. So all the items that I'm talking about is part of that whole age-defying dry and very dry skin types that basically targets issues with dehydration, dull and flaky, fine lines and wrinkles, and premature aging. And inside of this toner, the bottle looks like this. So it comes in a spray bottle. Again, I've been using this for about, I think it's going on 2 weeks since I purchased it. And it comes with a spray nozzle, and is you're supposed to shake it up, basically shake it up really well before you use it. But basically, I guess to activate the ingredients that are inside of the bottle. But I really like this toner. Like, it feels really good to my skin. It feels like it has a cooling effect to it. So when I spray it, I feel this, not like a really tingling, but just this coolness over my face, almost like if I just had some kind of facial mask on and I'm removing it, and it just feels kind of like this coolness that's with it. No tingling, but just a cool, like, refreshing feel. And I love the floral scent that's in it. It feels very natural, very like clean, fresh smelling. So the geranium and orange leaf is what gives the scent that I smell when I spray it on my face. So I basically just, close my eyes and, spray over my face. And I even spray on my neck and a little bit on my chest area, just to, hydrate that area, because you got to take care of your neck also when you're applying creams or basically moisturizing your skin. You want to take care of your chest, your shoulders, your neck, all those regions. So it comes in a 6 fluid ounce. So basically it's the same size as the cleansing milk. So they're basically the same bottle with just different nozzles. So they're the same size. And it says a fruit stem cell complex, superfruit, antioxidants, and aloe vera polysaccharides protect, hydrate, and replenish essential nutrients, soothing irritation and balancing skin, delicate pH, as uplifting notes of geranium and orange leaf refresh for a healthy glow. To use it, you have to shake well. Use it after you cleanse your face. Close your eyes and just gently mist your face and your neck to balance the pH and prepare your skin for maximum moisturizing. Can be used day and night with or without makeup. So you could put this on prior to your application of makeup, or you could apply this even with your makeup. So like you could apply it before your makeup application, so without the makeup on, or after you have the makeup. I'm assuming you can apply this to your face. So I just like, this feels like so rejuvenating to me. Like, I feel like I'm in a spa treatment when I use this. It just feels so good to my skin, and I just love that natural smell for that tone and refresher. So Andalou Naturals, if you watch this, I definitely recommend you keep this Blossom Leaf Tone and Refresher available, and also the Apricot Probiotic Cleansing Milk, because both of them smell amazing. They feel so good on my skin. The apricot smells just like, it has like that apricot peach type smell. That's why I made the mistake in the other video of calling it peach, because they have that very peachy apricot, citrus type of scent, but more like those peaches, apricot type of scent. And when you put it on, you just smell it like automatically. But when you wash it off, you don't smell it anymore. It just goes away when you rinse it off. So for those who may have a little bit sensitive nose, or get irritable to fragrances, this is very natural. It's not anything perfumey or cologne. It just smells very natural. So usually how other masks that are scented, usually it's just very gentle, but it's definitely there and it smells fruity. And so with that toning refresher, I definitely, again, recommend that for those who are prone to dry skin. And this one has very little ingredients. Has the aloe can't say that bar barbadis barbadistis. I just say aloe vera juice. Pro vitamin B5, vitamin E, lauric acid, fruit stem cells, the bioactive berry complex, vitamin C, rooibos, hibiscus, and white tea extract, um, petitgrain, I'm not sure what that is, and geranium oil. So everything in here, most likely everything in here is very natural and not very harming to the skin. So again, a definitely recommended product. And the last step in the 3-step routine that I use, because again, I use all my brands together to get the full effect from the products. And the last step that I do is apply, and I mostly use this at nighttime before I go to sleep. I apply the Super Goji Peptide Perfecting Cream, and it's in a 1.7 fluid ounce container with 50 mils basically of product. This is the container, 50 mil, and again, very nice glass bottle. You just want to be careful if you keep this on your bathroom sink or in your vanity, or your the vanity in your bathroom. People who have those cupboards, you just want to be careful you put it in there, not to make sure when you open up your cupboard it doesn't fall, because this is glass. It's glass, it's not hard plastic. It will break if it hits the floor or hit any object that can shatter it, so you want to be careful. And basically it says that the fruit stem cells, bioactive berry complex, and Goji glycopeptides deliver collagen and elastin, building active deep into dermal layers, boosting cellular renewal and dramatically transforming tone and texture for younger looking, velvety, soft skin with fewer fine lines and wrinkles. I don't have any lines or wrinkles in my face, but as I get older, I like to use age-defying products just to help with the skin and target any areas or any rise of those concerns. And you can use it daily, apply it to a clean face and neck. So you don't want to apply this if you haven't already cleansed or toned your skin. You want to make sure your face is clean. Even if you don't tone, you just want to make sure your face is really clean before you apply this cream to get the full effect from it. And it's fruit stem cells. It's supposed to help repair damaged cells, regenerate healthy cells, and renew dormant cells. The aloe vera is supposed to soothe inflammation, oxygenates and hydrates, advances dermal absorption of active ingredients. And the bioactive berry complex is certified organic of superfruit antioxidants. So again, this is what the product looks like. It's a cream. It comes with a seal that I just leave on there after I'm done using it. And this is what the cream looks like. I don't use a lot of cream, so this cream would take you through for a good amount of time if you're not heavy-handed. If you're heavy-handed, you're going to run through this container real quick. So the product basically looks like this. So it's basically just a cream, and then I apply it to my skin. It looks just like how the cleansing milk looks. So, and you just rub it in, and it feels like really, you can just feel that barrier when you put it on your skin, and it feels like very soft, silky, smooth. But you can I get that feel like I could tell that it's gonna like seal in the moisture from my from cleansing my face, that softness from it after I'm done rinsing. And then once I tone my face, I could just tell that it's gonna be like such an amazing um, rejuvenating feel. I'm trying to think of other adjectives, but so it feels so soft, and you can just tell that it holds in that moisture on your skin. So I'm all about that life of looking after my skin and try to take care of it. Um, some things that are just genetic, or some things are just environmental. You can't control everything when it comes to your skin, but the best thing you can do to invest in your skincare is try to provide healthy ingredients for it. Definitely nourish your skin, take care of your face. Um, Look for products that are healthy, that is more on the natural side, and just basically do your research on things. If you have problematic oily skin, look for products that are targeted to help with oily skin. If you have sensitive acne, um, like inflammation, prone type skin, definitely look for things that are targeting for that. To ignore those problems just kind of perpetuate it to further worsen, if and basically worsen, and also can cause not just, I feel like, physical discomfort, but also emotional discomfort and self-esteem discomfort, because when you don't feel like you look or feel positive or confident, or you're worried about your image, it's gonna automatically affect your emotional well-being. So you wanna just take care of yourself, nourish yourself, and when you pamper yourself, you're always giving back to your body anyway. So I encourage everybody who's listening and watching to do that. That's part of self-care, and it's a great way to release stress or tension, or um, just to relax, just to kick back, Put on a mask if you're watching Netflix or Hulu, or if you're just watching YouTube, put on a face mask, or, some what you call eye cream, anything to just be taking care of your skin while you're just relaxing and using some downtime is what I encourage everyone to do. So that's what the cream looks like, and I have been liking it very much since I bought it. It does help with my skin. I still get, again, some flakiness, but I think I need to find a really good exfoliant type scrub. I love my St. Ives apricot scrub, but I think I need to use it more often. So instead of just using it once or twice a week, or just once, or not at all, because sometimes I'm not really good with using facial scrubs, which I need to increase doing. I need to find a way to exfoliate and get rid of that dead skin, because I think that flakiness is just dead skin that is clinging in certain areas of my face, like my T-zone or my jaw, my cheek. Those little patches is just clinging, and just try to I need to increase more water intake, because water is the best form of moisture I think you can give your body. So I just need to do more additional pampering to what I'm already doing for my daily facial routine. So I really, again, like this cream, and it has as ingredients the aloe vera juice, the sunflower and jojoba oils, shea butter, the fruit stem cells, the bioactive 8-berry complex, Goji, cucumber extract, vitamin C, vitamin E, borage, and evening primrose oils. And I heard the evening primrose is really good for facial skincare. White tea and hibiscus extract, buchu oil, and orange oil. So basically some of the same ingredients that are also found in the cleansing milk. So that is the 3-step routine that I do from the Andalou Naturals dry and very dry age defying skin line. And I'm looking at additional things that are on here that I may want to try. I would love to try the Avo Cocoa Skin Food Mask. I would love to try the Fruit Stem Cell Revitalized Serum. They also have, for those who are fragrance or scent sensitive, they make a DIY booster SPF 30 facial serum that's unscented. So there's a lot of neat stuff that's on here. But I think with just this 3-step, and if I could find the cocoa mask and also the revitalized serum, I think that five-part program for my facial routine using the Andalou Naturals would suit me just fine. I would have loved it if they had a scrub, a facial scrub that came along with this regimen, because that way I could also do some exfoliating, try to remove some of that dry skin from my face. But I really like this line. I think it's really good, and I do highly recommend it. I've reviewed other Andalou Natural, I think, hair care on my channel. So I do really like this company. If you live in California or you live anywhere in the country, or you can find it internationally, this is a company that I do recommend for you all. And or if you have a Marshalls or TJ Maxx, definitely look through their skincare shelves and see if you can find Andalou Naturals, because I found it in Marshalls. I also found it in TJ Maxx, and you can save additional money. I just signed up with the Andalou Naturals or their newsletter so I can follow them, so when they have sales, I see things that I like, I can pick up a few things. So that completes my review on Andalou Naturals. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, any suggestions, or if you have any products that you use for your dry skin, or any recommendation for sensitive skin, because again, even though my skin isn't sensitive to some degree, because I do have sensitive skin, but in terms of my face, I just like to use very gentle products that won't, harm my skin. And so if you have any suggestions or want to share with me what you use, or if you've tried any of these products, please let me know, because I would love to have a conversation, a dialogue going with you all about what you have tried. So again, thank you and have a blessed day. Take care. Bye.